Hello, my name is Pony7 and welcome back to Rise of Flight and our Jasta 4 career with Thomas von Schweiern. One of those two. It's a German last name. That's probably as close as I'm going to get anytime soon. Now, last time, well, we survived a fight against 3 Neuiports by ourselves, so I call that quite good. It has been a little bit, but our next mission is already ready. It's a balloon attack with not the squadron commander going up, but a higher ranking officer, a lieutenant, which is better than what we are. So I will, of course, break things off and bring you back for takeoff. Alright, here we are. The plane is just all set up now. Skin all selected, and our quote is, "For as long as I live, I shall never forget my admiration for that German pilot who single-handedly fought 7 of us for 10 minutes, and so put some bullets through all of our machines. His flying was wonderful, his courage magnificent. In my opinion, he's the bravest German airman for whom it's been my privilege to see fight. James Buchanan, 57 victories." That would be Werner Voss flying a prototype, actually, Fokker DR1, which is slightly different than the production DR1 in some ways. I don't know the exact ways, I just know there's some differences between the prototype and the production, like many places there's differences. Unfortunately, I did have to restart this again real quick because I forgot track IR. You know, that's kind of something I use and I forgot to start it up. So the original quote, which kind of led fairly good, is "Heavier than air machines are impossible" by Lord Kelvin of the Royal Society in 1895, which I replied, "That's impossible because that's wrong because we're obviously playing a game about heavier than air flying machines, and of course things like the Tomcat exist, which is coming out in winterish, soonish, soon TM, and there may be things planned, possibly. But either way, let's get going and set her up." There we go. Everything is all good. Oh, she's a so quick start today. No all cranking her around. There we go. She's all good. Alright, lead should be going any moment. Come on, lead, we got the green flare. Unless he forgot to turn his engine on, which is possible. He could have just left it off. We're just waiting on lead. Still. Come on, lead. We don't got all day. There he goes. He must have had trouble starting his engine today. Maybe didn't have the right fuel mixture. Who knows? I don't. Alright, Carl's going. And we are on our way as well. Just gonna have to move the mic a little bit. There we go. Don't dive her into the ground while I'm doing that. And we're on our way. Nice and easy. Don't also run into the friendlies. So, as is normal and standard, I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back once we encounter the enemy. So I will see you then. Alright, welcome back. We're just circling the airfield and getting ready to land. Just descending in altitude a little bit. I gotta be careful not to crash into one of the other wingmen. Rather, flight members, not wingmen. I'm not flight lead. I don't get any wingmen. Let's swing her out this way. Flight lead is gone over there. It already is there coming into land. Forgot to see which way the wind was blowing in. There looks to be no wind. Alright, that makes it fairly simple. No need to worry about the wind then. Blowing into the wind or away from the wind and all that. Don't need to worry at all. So, and then bank around. should be good. But Lee's just landing there ahead of us. There he is there. We should be good. Probably should have kept the engine on for a little bit longer, but oh well. Oh, stalled her a little bit too much. Trying to slow her down. Hopefully we didn't die, because it is quite possible that we did die from that, but well, let's find out. Finish flight. Nope, we just crashed. That's good. Didn't die or get injured or anything, and we got the balloon. That's another kill to our name. Which is all good. How many are we at? I think we're at balloon attack. Oh yes, I was about to say. Let's just take a quick look, see where we're at in regards to the squadron. 3 kills in total, including 1 balloon. In fact, an ex-member got a kill, but other than that, we're the only scoring member in the squadron. That's, well, less than great. Actually, this squadron is made up of almost entirely rookies. That explains some things. I like how the wing commander, or Jasta leader, has 19 hours in the air. In fact, this guy here, Ernst Heydrich, Field Wubble, has 0. He hasn't flown at all, yet he's a Field Wubble. And he's not coming up this time either. But once again, I'll break things here and bring you back for takeoff, because we got a protection patrol, which will probably mean contact, although not guaranteed. Alright, we are all loaded up. Actually, that's at 500 meters. 1500, 2 kilometers, 2 kilometers, 1500, 500, and then limp back to land. Yeah, not too bad. Should be able to make that plenty fine. And the quote for this one is, they said it was horrible to watch him trying to decide whether to jump. He didn't. And his machine and him were smashed to nothingness. Are for gold Lee 7 victories. Not quite the exact quote there, but I feel close enough. Alright, here we are all good to go. Escort friendly 2-seaters, and I think that's them over there. Engine on. Engine on, please. There we go. It just didn't want to start. Well, hopefully the mechanics will look at that after the flight's over. It's kind of important that the engine starts on time, considering the fact that we may need to scramble. There we go. We're up and in the air. I always love how short of a distance these planes really need to actually get off the ground. Especially the early ones. Some of the later ones can take a little bit more, but these ones, they're just so light. And I think they got the same engine powering, well, the same type of engine powering them throughout the whole war for the German side. So these ones are just so light that they just fly off the ground so easily. But I will, as is normal, break things off here. And I'll bring you back once we encounter the enemy. So I will see you then. Alright, welcome back. We are just circling again to come in for landing. Actually, nothing was spotted on that flight, at least nothing belonging to the enemy. There was a... it's awful to be straight down, so no wind. Or effectively no wind. There was a friendly flight of DFWs circling around at low altitude, but I probably cut the footage of them because, you know, no actual action was had, just me encountering a flight of DFWs after flying away from the main group. So that probably got cut at some point. Editing me will decide on that, whether or not. But fairly good chance that that footage got cut. Now, to avoid the trees and coming to land. There we go. Bring her in. And flare. And almost. Oh, I did it again. Well, we're still alive because the controls are still moving, so that's always good. We're just upside down. So, finish the flight. Yes, I'm sure I want to finish the flight. Yeah, we crashed. Nothing was seen or had. So, next day. Let's see what missions we get. The 4th of September. It's a nice clear day. 15 degrees out. A fairly nice day. Reinforced by 2 Halberstadt D2s. Unterofficer Tobias Kohn, Unterofficer Karl Schwitz, Unterofficer Jürgen Grob, Vice Field Whipple Thomas Feist. And we got another protection patrol. And then that'll be it for today. Just a protection patrol. Hopefully, we won't get too strung up. It looks like one of the new guys is coming up with us today. So, once again, I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back for takeoff. Alright, welcome back. We should be all set up and ready to go. Code for today is 2 of them came out as head-on, and the first one was von Richthofen. There wasn't a thing on that machine that wasn't red, and how he could fly. Albert Edward Woodbridge, Observer, 17 victories. Well, I guess he got pretty lucky considering he was an observer, and he managed to get to 7 victories before that quote was taken. Or rather, maybe 7 victories in total. Considering the fact that you're an observer in a, well, still admittedly fairly maneuverable aircraft, one that is far less maneuverable than a scout plane or a fighter, as we call them today. So, good on him for getting there. Alright. And check IR, reset. Everything seems to be good. There's our patrol that we're protecting. And we should turn on. Come on. Set her up. I think I accidentally keep on turning it off. Come on. You know you want to. There she goes. Took her long enough today. A little bit too much rudder. And there we go. Nose down. And don't tip her into the ground. There we go. We're now up and on our way. Successfully, after a little bit of trouble, but still. She worked out pretty fine. Nice little bit of fog today. It looks to be a nice old morning. And it's probably cold a bit though. So, as is normal, I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back once we encounter the enemy. So I will see you then. Alright, welcome back. As I accidentally wobbled the aircraft all over the sky a little bit. We're just hit the last waypoint out. So I can turn the map off now. And as you can see down there, it was right over top of an airfield, which has just thrown up all its flight of 4 fighters. And then there's another couple aircraft somewhere over here. Somewhere. Don't know where. Yeah, these guys are definitely giving chase. And they're definitely climbing up in order to engage, so I'm going to dive down and at least distract them a little bit, maybe. So I don't know where that flight of 2 that was circling over here went to. They may have been shot. Oh, yeah, nope. Those are actually friendly because the AA from the airfield is actually shooting at them. I can just barely make out the anti-aircraft fire. So those are definitely friendly, which is good news for me. And these are definitely not friendly. These are Neuiports of some type. Looks like to be British Neuiports. Or at least I think they're Neuiports, and they're definitely climbing. Yeah, Newport 17, Great Britain. That's the overwing version. Well, the version of the overwing Lewis machine gun instead of a just a fixed mounted Lewis machine gun. This guy over here has seen me, and he's just circling. I think most of them have seen me. And yeah, these guys will eventually catch up with the formation, so at some point they're going to have to be engaged. Might as well make it now on my terms. He's I was about to say he's turning around, but he isn't. He's kind of flying back and forth all over the sky. Couple shots. Yeah, let's turn with him. Six o'clock is clear because the other guy is somewhere else. And AA is still targeting me. Which may actually be a good thing. It may actually hit the other guy. Who knows? Don't want to overrev the engine. Got a hit in, I think. Unless the synchronization failed me there. Nope, not quite able to get the guns up there without stalling. We're getting close, but we're hanging in for the engine. Again, not quite. Just barely not quite, but I'm firmly on the 6 now. Don't stall her. Track arrows to stay with me. There we go, there's a hit. He's leaking something, probably fuel. Could also be coolant. It's definitely not oil. Come on. Give me a nice little clean shot. Good old clean shot, but I wasn't in position to take it. That was poor shooting. Some more hits should be. I'm just being very careful in the attempts not to stall the aircraft. That was definitely another hit. Space into the wing. I think those were low. And I got another Neuport here. More hits to the wing. Not what I need though. There goes his wing. Yeah, dodge that. Where's that Neuport? He's up there. Not quite within immediate fighting distance, but he's close. Looks like he's also probably maybe wounded. I think the rest of the fight is having the dogfight with the rest of the Neuports. Alright, so Honor Mercer, what is your plan? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna kind of circle overhead. I'm down with that plan. Because that plan lets me gain altitude. Which I can turn into speed. Are you gonna make a pass? He's flying weird, though. What is wrong with you? It's causing you to fly weird. His aircraft doing little jinks back and forth. Is he damaged already? I don't see any damage. So why is he behaving like that? There's a little bob going on right now. Yeah, he's not damaged. Oh, actually, he is damaged. He's leaking fuel or something. Maybe the pilot's hit? Who knows? I don't. Yeah, the pilot might be hit. That might explain the bobbing. That actually probably explains the bobbing a whole lot. Oh, there goes his rudder. Although he's still flying. Well now. Good on you for recovering from that. But you didn't recover from that. Oh well. Now, to find the rest of my flight and or the dogfight that's happening, or maybe happening. There's not a lot of aircraft just scattered over the skies. So, until I find something else, I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back once we either encounter the enemy or the rest of my flight. So I will see you then. Actually, hold on. We may have just encountered them. I was about to cut it off, but that looks like a Nieuport. To me, it has the kind of swept back wings that a Nieuport kind of has. That's a Halberstadt. Yeah, that's a Nieuport. That's a Halberstadt. Where's flight lead? I'm very confused now. This is my flight, and they're chasing this guy, which looks like a Nieuport, but could not be a Nieuport. I no longer know what's going on. So I guess I actually will break things off here, and I'll bring you back once something happens. Alright, welcome back. We've wandered back towards the airfield, and following what appears to be the rest of my flight, and we found one Nieuport. There's at least 2, maybe 3 Halberstadts here, lots of AA, and one other unknown aircraft, which may or may not be a Nieuport. And the rest of my flight's gone over there. The flight semi joined back up. They loose on the word semi. Oh, what? What hit us? The airfield. Damage appears to be minimal. Right, that's good. That's definitely good. Engine seems fine. No problems there. We're not leaking anything. We appear to have suffered no damage from that little hit, which is good. Now then, Nieuport, come here. Stop running. You'll only die tired. Or in a flaming ball. Pascal Simeon. I thought he was going to continue flying straight like that. Track air, please work with me. And he's going down in order to loop back. Engine's good. Come on. Just above. Maybe a hit, but mostly above. Come on. Power right there. Ooh, tricky little bugger you. Don't overshoot. This is very dangerous considering we're right over top of the airfield. Come on, bring her around. Oh, move. Oh. Just barely behind. There he is there. Oh, you crafty little bugger you. Trying to force an overshoot. That was poor shooting. Luckily, the AA appears to be leaving us alone. Change over. Come on. Got a hit in, I believe. At least I should have. Yeah, it looks like I got a hit into the engine. He's definitely got some smoke going out the back there. Oh, that would be the AA opening up. Now, come here. Oh. Don't go head on and collide. Ooh, that's a stall. Don't do that either. Watch the train. There he is there. Probably should have taken this fight so down low to near this airfield, but I've done it. No way around it now. Had that wrong. How do you? No, he's still moving the same way. There's definitely some holes into his wing. Some more shots in. Come on. More shots. He's still flying. Apparently the mission's been accomplished. There goes his wing. That's 3 of the wings gone. Well, he might have survived that. Maybe. Now, time to flee. The 50-some kilometers back to base. I think there's still a Nieuport around, but we're far too low to actually engage, and plus we're probably very low on ammunition itself. So I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back once we, well, either gets jumped by somebody, and we'll make it back to base. So I will see you then. Alright, welcome back. Our home base is just there in view. We just gotta get a little bit lower still, and we're coming for landing. We're still 3 kilometers away. That's plenty of time to lower our distance down in these old world warbirds, I should say. we should be perfectly fine. Oh no, not too bad of a flight. I don't know where the rest of my flight is. When I did toggle the AI just to see where it would go, it did go back towards that enemy airfield. So they probably circled the enemy airfield for a little bit, and either got shot down or had decided to leave and are on their way back. But who knows? I certainly don't. And I'm about to come to land, so I don't really. Well, I do kind of care, but not as much as if, you know, they were kind of visible. And right there. Now, here's hoping that I haven't messed this up. I don't normally come in over the buildings. I normally come in from the other direction. Nope, I appear to be good. One little bounce. And there we are. We are down. That is mission complete. Oh, that's actually an interesting fact. I just noticed. That basically is at full deflection before my rudder pedals reach full deflection. So that's something to keep in mind for the future. But let's finish flight and get a confirmation of exactly how many kills we got. Yep, 3 kills, and they're all in the air, so they didn't die. That's good. Proceed. Let's see what's up and up. Oh, apparently we got a medal. The Iron Cross First Class. And they were all corporals. Although Pascal put up a good fight. Flew very well for a corporal. Very, very well. All events. New personnel. Iron Cross. He got the pilot's badge for his first flight. Well, there's still line patrol in the other one. We'll see how they go. See how well they do. And then find out, you know, what our next mission is going to be. Line patrol, they got nothing. Well, better than none of them dying. They all came back as well. And the next one was I think, balloon attack? No, offensive patrol. And they scored nothing. They're not having very good luck finding anything. What would our next mission be? If there's anything even going today. 20 degrees out. We'd be on an offensive patrol. And then a balloon attack afterwards, should we come back. And officer. But I will break things off here. Well, actually, no, I'm saying that wrong. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.